Hey guys, this video is gonna be based on my recap of the 2014 Mr. Olympia. I made one of these videos earlier on, a couple of, I'd say about 6-7 weeks ago, on my prediction, and I was a bit off with the prediction. But yeah, I tried to make one yesterday and it just wouldn't upload, but I'm just gonna be saying the same things over again. The top six. I think I only done top five in my last video. The thing that surprised I think most people about the top six this year was that Branch Warren got back into the top six. Like for him to be placed, I think it was ninth last year, and then he had to requalify, which meant like people that he was always challenging in the top five had a whole year, as always, but he had obviously less time. He had to qualify through, I forget what show, and he won that, which meant he qualified for the Olympia. And so that meant that obviously he had less time than everyone else. Sorry for the hair moment up. Yeah, so which meant he had less time than everyone else. Everyone else had the year to fully have an off season. He only had a couple of months for an off season. Everyone else had fucking nearly 10 months. But that's just like he brought an amazing condition, and I was seeing people write on Rich Gaspari's Instagram account. There's a picture of Branch Warren, I think it was most muscular, and people were saying that's bad, that's terrible, and all this bullshit, man. How can you say for someone that had to requalify, which he had to work even harder? Not saying that he doesn't, he's one of the hardest working bodybuilders out, but for him to work even harder to qualify and then bring better conditioning, to this show, and then place sixth, you tell me a lot of bodybuilders will do that. And this fella, I'm talking about someone else, this fella doesn't age. Like, not normally when a bodybuilder ages, so does his body. This fella just like stays in the same place all the time, which is fucking ridiculous. But like Dexter Jackson, like it's like he can't. His body just doesn't age whatsoever, and by that I mean like he brings in the same condition, which is ridiculous for someone his age. He's in his 40s. I think he's 43, 44. Not sure, but I think it's somewhere around that. But like, for him to always be challenging for that top spot is ridiculous. And like the younger lads that are only starting to be pros should definitely be looking up to him, because like the shape that he brings, the aesthetic look that he has is amazing for someone his age as well. That's what I keep just saying. But like, if you were to tell me any bodybuilder that has sorry, any bodybuilder that has his shape and look to their body at that age, please tell me. But that again, I don't sorry, I don't see anybody being able to look like that. I say he has another 2 years max under his belt before he calls it quits. Now, third and fourth was like everybody was putting this fella, these two ahead of each other all the time. That was Sean Roden and Dennis Wolf, and the reason why I thought Sean Roden beat Dennis Wolf was that he was more improved. Not saying that that's going to get you in a higher place, but he was more improved over the last year. In my opinion, I thought he brought up his back, his legs, and his shoulders. That's what I thought he brought up. Dennis Wolf, I couldn't really see anything bad about him. He was on all the way. It's just he's like a square on top. He like you watch my last video, I'll explain it. It's just Sean Rowan had that artistic shape to him. Like the small waist coming out to the toys, like it's just the V taper on him is better than Dennis Wolf's. I thought his condition, obviously his condition was better. Yeah, he could have actually challenged for that second place in my opinion. But I'm moving on to second and first now. When the pictures came up on Facebook, this when I seen them, Coy Graham was in the middle, Sean Rollin was to his right and Philippe was to his left. Now, looking at that, Coy Graham was forced in that picture. My opinion, Sean Rollin was beating Phil Heath because he had more detail in his back at this time, and this was only a pre-judging. Now, obviously Phil Heath beat him, but the thing was that Phil was great throughout the show, but once the show started like continually started like fading away, Coy Green was a bit flat, but once he started like staying there or staying on stage, he started getting better and better throughout the whole show. Now I thought Phil Heath, Coy Green should have won, but still, Phil Heath did win 4 times. In my opinion, I think he's going to get maybe 7, 8. It's hard to say now because like people are always saying Big Ramy is going to do this, Big Ramy's doing the last 2 years. People have said Big Ramy is going to win it. He hasn't come in the top 5 or top 6, so no one can say that he's going to do it. He's only, I think, 29 or something. 29, 30, so I think bodybuilders peak around 32, 32. So till then, no one can really say anything. Just that fella, it's hard to say when he like his condition. He needs to bring him back condition for someone that size and at that height as well. I think he's the tallest person. I don't know. I think he's the tallest person there. But like for example, Ronnie Coleman was around the same weight as Big Ramy, but he still brought in the best condition. Yeah, so that's gonna be basically the video. I just want to say, Phil, he is. Now, if it was up to the fans, obviously fans picked Phil Heath. The reason why I think Coy Green lost was a couple of reasons. Now, I don't know if this was for hype because it's being showed on telly, but Coy Green disrespected Phil Heath when Phil Heath was dedicating the win to his father in the conference. He just kept talking about the past and kept saying the same shit all over again. Another reason why, and this is a small reason when they're about going for, I think it was side chest, he flicked his hair onto Phil Heath. But Phil Heath took it as a joke. He started laughing and clapping. But then when they were going in the most muscular, Coy Green couldn't like push his way through Phil Heath, so he like elbowed his arm out of the way and squared up to him. But as Phil Heath was saying in the press conference, this is who you want as the champion, someone that has this type of attitude. That's the reason why I thought they lost. But anyway, like, comment and subscribe. Thanks.